Hey, I'm hoping some people can hop on here. I'm jumping in my VIP group live so I can do a quick demonstration on the produce wash and the veggie and fruit scrub cloth. So if you join us, say hello. If you're watching later, leave a little comment so I know you were here. Alright, so the produce wash is great because prior to using this, I was under the assumption that soaking in water and baking soda was enough to remove the pesticides and the dirt and the gunk from my produce until I tried this. I got like a sample and I was surprised by how much dirt and stuff I could see in the row. So I can only imagine how much other stuff is in there. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So here I just have a white bowl so you can see. I have 2 cups of water. And there's 2 ways you can use this. You can use it as a spray, like a quick 30-second thing, or you can do it as a soak. I find the soak to be better because you're actually surrounding all of the fruit. And then I have this super cute Pampered Chef little measurer here, so I'm going to measure a 1/2 ounce. You don't need to be this precise. I like to be because I don't want to waste. If I don't need to use it, why waste it? So it's a 1/2 ounce. And that's that. Okay. So then, this is the netted dishcloth. So this is what I use to wash dishes, but I also use it to strain my produce. So I'm just going to lay that in the bowl. Something already fell out. I'm going to lay that in the bowl. So I'm just going to start with some grapes. I just went to the grocery store this morning. You can fit more in if you take them off the stem. So I'm just going to set them in there. So it's not fully covering it, so I will probably, move it around a little bit. And sometimes, which I might do now, I'll add a little bit more water just to help cover. Alright, so I'm going to set that to the side, let it soak for a minute or so while I talk about the fruit and veggie scrub cloth. So this cloth is dual-sided. One side is softer, one is much more textured. So it's good for things like your apples, mango, squash. So a lot of your produce, when you get it, has wax coatings, or it's been sprayed with pesticides, or even if you just think like it's been sitting in a box in a warehouse, it's been on trucks, it's been through farms, it's been handled, so who knows what kind of dirt or dust has settled on your fruit. So that's another reason. So you can just wipe it off with the cloth. Sometimes I will even just set these in my produce wash just to help break up some of the extra stuff that's on there. I don't know if you can see the difference in the video, but this one's definitely shinier since that wax coating and dirt is off. So that's the apple. So even fruit that you cut open, like a mango, should still be cleaned on the outside, because when you use a knife and you cut, you're going to be pushing any of the dirt on the outside inside the fruit. I learned that a long time ago when I worked in a Panera for many years, and that was a big thing we learned in our safety classes, where you always had to wash the outside of the fruit. So we do that real quick, so now it's good to cut. Another good way to use this cloth is from a carrot. I think you can see. If that helps or makes it worse. So I just use the textured side. Give it a good rub down. My daughter loves to do this. If she was here, she'd be helping me. She loves doing our videos. So that is how you can clean your carrots. So all that white and all the dirt is gone. Good for celery, like the softer side is good for celery too. Alright, so let's check on our produce wash. Grab a kitchen towel. Lay it out here. Usually I let it soak 2-3 minutes. You can see someone's watching. Say hello. So then you can just pull the dishcloth out, and then you're going to rinse it under the sink. And then I lay it out on my kitchen towel to dry. And then I can reuse this water. So I put my dishcloth back in, and now I've got some strawberries. Somebody asked me first, like, why don't you cut the green part off first? Well, again, it goes back to that. If you cut it with a knife, you're going to be pushing anything on the outside to the inside, the part where you're going to be eating. So you always want to clean it first. So again, I'll set that aside. So now we're talking about broccoli. With the wash, you can also use like your romaine, your leafy greens, kale, any of that stuff, cauliflower, anything that's not easy to wipe with the cloth. Alright, so here I have broccoli that I just opened out of the container. I'll grab my camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got my broccoli here. I'm going to turn on the water, and you're going to see how the water just flows right over. It just beads up on top. So what do we do about that? Let me show you. You can soak it in the bath of the bowl of water, or I have my spray here. I'm just going to do a couple sprays. Ideally, I'd probably break off the little bits, put them in the bowl, let them soak, and then I would rinse them. But just for demonstration purposes, we'll do that. So the instructions literally explain how to use it if you forget. So it's ½ ounce of produce wash to 16 ounces of water, soak 1 to 2 minutes. Leafy vegetables and broccoli and cauliflower should be swished. So you want to, move them around so it's getting in all the crevices. And then for faster results, spray produce, wait 30 seconds, and rinse. So we're just waiting while that does its work. You could even see like the color changed a bit. This broccoli's been in my fridge for a couple of days. I literally have like 5 packs of broccoli right now. I don't know why I kept buying it. I don't love it that much. Alright, so I'm going to turn the water back on and show you guys the magic. So now, the water is penetrating into the broccoli. It's no longer rubbing off. That film, the wax, the cleaner, the dust has all been removed. Imagine eating that or feeding that to your kids or your family. So now I'm just rinsing the produce wash back off. I would definitely personally say that in a rush, the spray method works, like it says for quick results. But for maximum use of that bottle, you're going to get more out of doing the actual soak. So again, I'll just set it on my towel, let it dry. This back over. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to rinse. And lay it out to dry. And then I can rinse my dishcloth, I can hang it up to dry, and then I can use it to wash dishes, I can use it to do more fruit. I think I have some more I'm going to do more broccoli so I can get all that washed today. But let me show you what this looks like now. You can see the color change, you can see the floaties. A lot of the floaties are probably bits from the strawberries, but still that color change is pretty drastic for just that minimal amount of fruit. We usually do like twice as much as that. So one more tip for you. That I almost always forget to share. When your fruit is dry, must be dry, you can set it in your containers. And then you can use, this is a kitchen cloth. It's usually a good size for these types of things. Or this one's a little bit smaller, I can use a counter cloth. So I will set that in my container, put the lid on, and then I put it in the fridge. So what the cloth is going to do is that it's going to soak up the extra moisture as the fruit is released. I find that I might have to change that cloth every other day or so, but it really helps keep my produce lasting. There's a lot of concern. Are you still there? I think so. Okay, the concern is what if I wash all this produce, it's going to go bad quicker. But that's not true. It hasn't happened with me. I feel like it actually lasts longer. Especially when I put the cloth in there to absorb the moisture, and then I replace it every day or two. Alright, so that was my quick demo of our produce wash and the veggie and fruit scrub cloth. Sometimes there's also a mitt available, which I actually have one. I just haven't used it yet. So check that out when that becomes available. It's one of those limited edition products. So hope you guys enjoyed the demo. Thanks for watching.